Hey, let's talk about spring eating and being clean with our daily diet. So, I don't know about you, but I started off the year with good intentions. I had all my goals mapped out, and life, as my coach says, life just be life in sometimes. So, things fell apart. I haven't been eating as clean as I'd like. On the good news, I haven't gained any weight on the good side. But, I had my goals about where I wanted to be um, by the summertime and overall just kind of being cleaner and healthier with what I eat. Um, and I know that um, we shouldn't eat just for a season or whatnot, but there's just sometimes an incentive in knowing that summer's coming and you want to wear certain clothes that just makes you eat better. And there's an incentive when you're, say, doing a challenge, which is, one of the ways I lost like quite a bit of weight in a short period of time. So while we shouldn't just be eating for the summer or eating for a challenge, I do think personally that it's a good way to just kind of get you building good habits, and you just continue from there, just kind of going cold turkey and trying to maintain some of those habits that you learn after you've reached your next kind of milestone. So as we're heading into spring, I feel like, at least for me, that incentivizes me to kind of eat lighter, all these, like, look at these colors. I mean, that bright green from the lettuce, and it wasn't even the greenest lettuce either. There were some yellow bits in the hearts, but it still looks so great, and look at all those colors. So I'm getting back on track. Oh, and a new 15-day challenge is starting up soon, so I'm kind of getting myself ready for that. I did a 15-day challenge last year, lost 16 pounds in those 15 days and have basically kept them off. So I'm ready to continue my journey. I've kept them off for almost a year, so 11 months. I'm ready to continue that journey. So this is part of getting ready, but also just part of eating lighter, because I actually find salad, once you've added in your protein and plenty of it, I find it really filling. So like many, we're all really busy, right? So I am too, but just kind of making this once will set me up for the rest of the week, or at least, like, I'd say, good 3 days. So here's what I've got, and I'll tell you which bits I took the longest to do and which was quickest. So obviously I've got lettuce. This is romaine hearts, just like a multi-pack. I think there's about 3 or 4 in here, and just basically cut those up. I'm a bit fussy, so I want to take one bit out. So I try not to get these bits in. I'm gonna eat that in a way, but oh, because they got that kind of slightly sharp taste. But just basically cut up some romaine hearts, so that I've got lettuce as my base. This took a little bit of work. Brussels sprouts, just kind of trimming off the bottom piece. So like that part there, trimming that off. I'm gonna eat that too. And then cutting them in half, just because it roasts through quicker if you cut them in half, because these were quite large ones. Excuse my chewing. Roasted Brussels sprouts, by the way, roasted vegetables are so good. I love French fries. I don't know, what's your weakness? For me, it's French fries. I love fried potatoes. But roasted vegetables are super good too. So when I'm being healthy, these are like my French fry. And I just tossed them, by the way, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. And near the end, some balsamic vinegar, a few shakes of soy sauce, and a sprinkle of salt. Could have probably put more salt, but anyway. Moving over to sweet potatoes. So again, this takes a bit of time, just because, you know, you've got to peel the potatoes and chop them all up. But once that's done, it's just really a matter of just bunging them in the oven. And by the way, I put the sweet potatoes in with the Brussels sprouts. So what I did is sweet potatoes first, cut them up first, then stick them in the oven, then cut up the Brussels sprouts and add them on another shelf at the same time. So sweet potatoes are just drizzled in olive oil. I think that's it, and sprinkle of salt, and that's really it. So those are kind of like my add-ons. And then moving over to the rest of the salad, let me let you get a good look at it. That's so good. So look, this is also a cheaper fix than going to the salad bar to just kind of make your own salad bar and have what you want. Like, my daughter doesn't like beets. No matter how much I try to bribe and persuade her, I don't get it. I just think beets are delicious, but she won't touch them. But, you know, everyone can have what they want, just like when you go to a salad bar. So, the beets, I got in like a vacuum pack bag, so I did have to cut those up. Spring onions, I had to cut those up. I don't know if you can see, but this here, sun-dried tomatoes. So I just kind of like cut them into strips because I don't want to eat that whole tomato, but just cut them into little strips. And they get a bit messy and icky, like, because they're in, you know, in oil. But they add, you know, just a little sprinkle adds a nice tang to the salad and texture. Olives, I'm just going to throw them in whole, so I didn't even bother to cut those up. And we've got corn, obviously. That was just a matter of steaming those in the microwave. So not that much work, and that can just go in the microwave while you're kind of arranging the rest of the vegetables. Okay, so the carrots, I didn't feel like shredding a whole bunch of carrots, so I just bought them bagged and shredded. The bag was like a 12-ounce maybe bag, and it costs just under $2, maybe $1.80. So you know what? For the sake of sparing my knuckles on the grater, I was like, I'm just going to buy the carrots shredded. I don't know what tomatoes these are. They're kind of like cherry tomatoes, but some mix of them. So got tomatoes there. And then over here, those are, oh, what are they called? Banana peppers. So that I had to put in a little bit of work in that. I had to take them out of the jar and cut them into slices. Not loads of work. And then over here, come into the cabbage. Again, didn't feel like shredding it on the grater, so I bought that pre-shredded as well. And again, that was like $1.80, yeah, as well, I'm pretty sure. Definitely under $2. So look, everything's already there. Now all we need to do is add, today I'm going to have chicken, we've got steak, we've got just eggs, tuna, whatever you want to add to it. You know, I like to make my dressing, so I've made my quote-unquote healthy creamy. It is, no, let me not, it is healthy, quote-unquote creamy salad dressing. Use Greek yogurt for the base. I'll just link, I think I've got another video showing me making that, so I'll link it in the description. So yeah, so this is just going to be our kind of like mix and match salad bar for the next 3 or 4 days. Just getting back on track with my body goals. I've got another 70 pounds to go. And I know a lot of it can be lost just by what I put in my mouth. So this is a great start. Just add protein and go. So if you're interested in joining me in the challenge that's coming up, I'll put a link to that in the comments or in the description as well. And let me know if you decide to make your own salad bar. I'd love to know what veggies and protein you put in yours. Ooh, salmon. I don't have any salmon, but that would be another good one to add. Just, you know, some kind of oven-baked salmon, just kind of cut into chunks. But yeah, let me know how you eat your salad. Bon appetit.